Good morning students. Today I am going to continue the chapter Secularism. In previous video I explained you about the meaning of secularism, that India is a secular country, equal treatment of all religions by the state. A secular state does not have any official religion. It neither encourages nor discourages the practice of any religion. All citizens are free to propagate, profess or practice their religion. No discrimination is made among citizens based on religion. Now today I am going to explain you about religious freedom. Secularism defends the total freedom of religious and other beliefs. It does not affect the rights or freedoms of others. Secularism ensures that the right of individuals to freedom of religion is always balanced by the right to be free from religion. That every person is free to follow any religion. There is no any kind of restrictions. It is balance, that every person can follow their own religion. There is no any kind of restriction. Our country is a democratic country, so secularism is about democracy. In a secular democracy, all citizens are equal before the law and parliament. No religious or political connection gives advantages or disadvantages to the citizens. Secularism provides universal human rights above religious demands. It supports equality, laws that protect women and minorities from religious discrimination. So, religious freedom also supports the equality law that protects the women and the minorities. These equality laws ensures that non-believers have the same right as those who identify with a religious or intellectual beliefs. Now, the person who is not believing in any religious, that person has also the same right. No one can punish them or no one can deny their rights. Now, Indian secularism and the differences from the Western concept. The Indian concept, now in this topic we are going to learn about the concept of Indian as well as the Western. The Indian concept of secularism is an unexpected contrast to the Western idea of secularism. In the West, it is based on three pillars, that is freedom of religion, the separation of state and religion. The Indian constitution follows only freedom of religion. Now in our country, our constitution follows only one, that is freedom of religion. Even though the Constitution of India is considered being the supreme law in India, but the difficulties of the Indian society allows personal laws such as Muslim laws and Hindu laws is also there. That is for Muslims, Sharias, and for Hinduism, that is for Hindu Code Bill, which affects the fundamental rights of an individual. The Western adaptation deals with total non-interference of state and religion in the functioning of each other. The power rests with the state, and it is allowed to reduce the rights if the religious is causing interference in the functioning of the state. Now, in Indian Constitution, it is focused on whole form of secularism by allowing the individual to enjoy their fundamental rights. The concept, it is not restricted to the question of how religious groups are to be treated. The principle of secularism lies in forming a positive relationship between the state and religion in the social and cultural fields. Now, next topic, that is equal access to public services. Now, whatever the things government has made, we all are using. No one deny that you will not use this place. So, whatever the public property is there, we all are using. We all share hospitals, schools, and the services of local authorities equally, because our constitution provides equality, so everyone is using all these places. So it is essential that these public services are secular at the point of use. Now, why we are using all these places? Because this is a public service and we are believing in the secular. So every person can use all these places. All state-funded schools should be non-religious, with children being educated together despite their parents' religion. Everyone has right. It doesn't matter that person belongs from which religion. So every school gives the right to the student to take education. Which religion, which caste they belong, it doesn't matter. When a public body grants a contrast for the requirement of service to an organization affiliated to a particular religion or belief, such services must be delivered equally, with no attempt to promote the ideas of that faith group. Secularism protects free speech and expression. Religious people have the right to express their beliefs publicly. Now, those who are giving their speech on religious, publicly they can say. Those who oppose or question those beliefs, ideas and organization must not enjoy the privilege, the right to freedom of expression. Now, those who are opposing, those who are not doing anything like this, so they are just lacking for the right to freedom of expression. In a democracy, all ideas and beliefs must be open to discuss. Now, what are the problems faced with secularism? In many parts of the world, secularism is frequently incorrectly described with atheism, that is, all religious belief. This word creates a great deal of confusion all over the world. It does not mean the absence or invalidity of any religion or religious relic. It refers to the independence of government and religious group, where no one can exert pressure or dominance over the other. So, in secularism, no religion is to be forced on people who live in a secular state. So, secularism refers to the freedom of people to practice any religion of their choice. Now, you have to write question and answer in your fair copy. Why is it important to separate religion from the state? What are the objectives of Indian secularism?